Hi, y'all. This is Sonia of the Good News Sunday Show. And this is the edition of the Good News Sunday Show that airs on Friday. And I don't know if you know it or not, but we are titling this Firm Foundation Fridays. Well, it's Friday, and so we are doing our work. So, because of the book that I've been reviewing, America's Original Sin, it has occurred to me that we really need to have a strong foundation in the Word of the Lord. And since I'm in class at my new church, I thought it would be a good idea for you to be in class. So I'm in a 4-week study that's called Bible Basics, and this is from the second week. And the second week, incidentally, talks about sin. Now that's a God wink there for you, or it was for me anyway. Where did all this begin? Sin, that is. So I am going to read to you Genesis 3, 1 through 7. This is where it all began. Now the serpent was more crafty than any of the wild animals the Lord had made. He said to the woman, "Did God really say, 'You must not eat from the tree in the garden'?" The woman said to the serpent, "We may eat fruit from the trees in the garden, but God did say, 'You must not eat fruit from the tree that is in the middle of the garden, and you must not touch it or you will die.'" "You will certainly not die," the serpent said to the woman, "for God knows that when you eat from it, your eyes will be open, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." When the woman saw that the fruit of the tree was good for food and pleasing to the eye, and also desirable for gaining wisdom, she took some and ate it. She took some fruit and she ate it, although God had said not to eat it. She also gave some to her husband, who was with her, and he ate it. Then the eyes of both of them were opened, and they realized that they were naked. So they sewed fig leaves together and made coverings for themselves. Okay, so I know we've gone over this before, but it's really important that we understand what the original or the first sin was. And the Bible is clear as glass on that. The original sin was disobedience. God told Adam and Eve, at this point in time, her name is not Eve, but God told Adam and the woman not to eat of the tree. They did it anyway, even though God told them not to do that. Okay? So, disobedience is the original sin. And might I add, they were eating. There's all throughout the first part of Genesis, it's about eating, which to me implies that they were greedy. Okay, so I've said to you before, and I'll say it again, the first currency of the garden was food. And Adam and Eve were in love with the thought of obtaining more food, more wisdom. So they were disobedient to the Lord in the fact that they did what He told them not to do, and they loved what they tasted. They wanted more of it. The scripture doesn't say that, but Eve tasted the fruit and found it pleasing. So then she gave the fruit to her husband Adam. Okay, so this tells me that there was something good about the fruit that Eve wanted to share. So we are building a firm foundation here on the Good News Sunday Show. And this is Sonia signing out. Thank you so much for stopping by.